Hi everybody, Fat Steve, Spicehead-Media, and the Hilton's a bit quieter today, so I'm able to film my breakfast here. So as we come in, nice little reception desk, room full of people, but you won't see anybody from here. And as we come round, nice fruit selection, peaches, grapefruits, prunes, melon, mixed fruit, pineapple, don't know what that is, muesli, a little juice station, water station. Look at this is posh folks, this is posh. We've got that cheese that walks away when you're not looking. Normal cheese, Philadelphia, I'm not sure what that one is. Olives, ham, salami, red peppers, tomatoes, lettuce, cucumber, chicken, chilled mackerels folks, and yogurts along the top.
Hi everybody, it's Artista Bobby!
And I'm Fat Steve.
And together we're Spicehead-Media!
And as we come round this side, we've got a toast station. So there's butters, 2 toasters, white bread, brown bread, jam, marmalade, Nutella, skimmed milk. For this for the cereals folks, Weetabix, muesli, cornflakes. This is a breakfast and half in here folks, a breakfast and half. So here we got porridge, ooh, beautiful, dried fruits, all sorts. And now we come to the hot stuff, and we've got some nice sausages, black pudding, bacon, some well done, some lightly cooked, beans, tomatoes, and beautiful big portobello mushrooms folks. Vegan or vegetarian sausages, not sure which. Hash browns, lovely looking scrambled egg. And here we have the special bit, because we've got poached eggs, fried eggs as well. Ooh, look at that. Little mini pancakes and other stuff. And here we've got the egg man. I've spoke to him, he's happy to say hello. So this is in the Hilton, and this chef is cooking the eggs for you to order. So any speciality eggs that you need, he'll sort them for you. So that's lovely folks. So we've got a couple of coffee stations. Mugs, cups, everything. So for now it's Fat Steve, and I'm going to get my food and sit down and eat. I'll catch you all later folks. Morning everybody, Fat Steve, Spicehead-Media, and it's breakfast at the Hilton folks. Now we haven't been here since we had the dodgy evening meal, and the staff wouldn't do anything about it. But I'm chatting with the general manager this morning about it. So hopefully get a bit of compensation. No red berries today. But a lovely raspberry Kool-Aid on 2 different types of melon and some pineapple. Well, that pineapple's not good for you, Fat Steve. I do know, but it is fruit. So it's about 6 degrees. I think it's Tuesday, but it could be Wednesday. But who knows? We're on holiday. So Dawn stayed in bed as usual. This lovely view here at the side for you on Liverpool 1. So I came yesterday and it was packed. Today it's a lot quieter. Been able to film the food for you and the ambience of the room. This Kool-Aid, well, it's very, very sweet. It will probably spike my sugar through the roof. So, we don't know what we're doing today. Really, it depends on when Dawn's feeling well enough to get up. She had another bad night. I think that's 2 or 3 in a row. Hopefully this is pineapple, but it could be melon. Tarty pineapple, folks. So I'm just on the edge of Liverpool 1. This is where we filmed our reunion last year, which is added into the intros, outros of this Liverpool trip videos. So that one's melon, it's a bit tougher. Beautiful, folks. Gorgeous. So we'll head that over there. And have a bit of coffee. Now I've already put sweeteners in, but I've no cream. And until somebody comes near me, I can't ask for it. Nice quality napkins always here. And this breakfast is just 15 quid. Eat what you like. It's actually better value than the Premier Inn at 11 because of the choice. Beautiful black coffee. Look what we've got now, folks. Got some Parma ham, ordinary ham, salami. Got a bit of chicken roll, I think. Bit of cheese. And we've got some of that cheese, the sort of cheese that walks off your plate if you don't watch it. So we'll try a little bit of that to start with. we'll shuffle that down with a green pepper. So that's Fat Steve eating sweaty socks, folks. Chicken roll, I think. Beautiful. Plenty of people passing this morning. Just that way is the Albert Dock complex, and I'm on the edge of Liverpool 1 complex. Probably only 20 or 30 people in here this morning, so it was quite easy to get a window seat without filming anybody else. So, Parma ham, folks. Parma ham. Ham and cheese. Ham and cheese, please, Louise. So, I was up early this morning. 5:30, I had a ride round to the Tune Hotel where we normally stay, and I had a chat with my friend Chaz, who works there at night. We stood and had a couple of fags. Excuse me, can I have some pouring cream, please?
Sorry?
Pouring cream. Creme?
For the coffee?
Yeah.
Let me see if we have
They
some.
normally find it, alright.
No, but
Thank you. So Charles and me had a couple of fags out the front. Well, he had to put slightly round the side. We put the world to rights. I haven't seen him for a few months. Last time I saw him, I was quite ill, and I said I might not see you again. But I managed to get through them issues. So this time there's an orange pepper, a bit of tomato, and more of that strong cheese, folks. So that really was a gorgeous cold meat and cheese platter. Saying before, I don't know what we're doing today. Some of our subscribers are over at about 3 or 4 o'clock, I think. So we'll probably go out for dinner with them. I nearly got to eat in Miller and Carter last night, but it was just a little bit too expensive. I've had it takeaway at home, but I wanted to sit in one of them. I was surprised at the amount of people in there and the ages of them, and thinking how on earth they could afford it, and how on earth they would like that sort of food. It's quite strange. So Fat Steve's happy now. This lovely lady's found me some cream. Thank you very much, Chuck.
Are you finished with this?
Yeah, that one's done. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you very much.
So, she found me some pouring cream. Now it is a deluxe 4-star hotel, and that's one of the little tests I normally do when I'm away. There's only the odd one or two failed. I don't do it in the Imperial often because the fridge with the cream in is in another kitchen right at the back of the hotel by Dixon Road, and it's a lot of work to expect the staff to do. So let's stir this cream in the coffee. I can never find teaspoons here. Beautiful. Now, we've had the fruit, we've had the ham and cheese selection, and now, folks, we've got the porridge. And if we dive in Fat Steve's secret stash pocket, we should find some sweeteners, because I used to love porridge with sugar. I can't have sugar, of course, being diabetic, so let's bung a bit of that on there and get a few more. I was going to go back keto today, but after seeing this wonderful food selection, I decided to have some of this stuff to start with. So most people here now have finished, excuse me, and they're on the way. Table mat, folks. Ooh, look at that. Oh, it's better. Right, stash them back in my skyrocket. Oh, he's stealing sweetness, folks. So the trolls had started again on Facebook. This time asking if anybody's coming to the wedding, and insulting us by certain undesirables that we wouldn't want there in a million years. And then there's been a couple of others still going on about this £130,000 inheritance that Dawn didn't get, and how I'm milking her money, and just absolute fucking lunatics. They all need to read some of Fat Steve's stories, which are all true, that tell you where my money's from and tell you what I do in life, because it's real. There was some wittering on about Dawn commenting how she tries to help the homeless, and they couldn't understand that comment when Steve despises the homeless. This is how fucking retarded these people are. They don't know. I was a drug and alcohol mentor for 36 years. Working with the homeless. They don't know that. That's how thick they are. So after 36 years, virtually every homeless, alcoholic, junkie and tramp in Blackpool at some point I've worked with. I know their life stories. I know their children. I've spent hours and hours talking to them, trying to get them out of the rut. So Fat Steve doesn't hate the homeless and the junkies. He does everything he can to help them. along with Dawn. Here's where it goes wrong. In Blackpool, we get probably 30 to 50 people nick on the train. They have a job, a car, a house. They drive to Blackpool and they set up with a quilt, blanket, crutch. And they sit and beg at weekend. These are called fake homeless junkie beggars. They're fake. That's the people that Fat Steve despises, because they're taking the money out of the mouths of the genuine homeless that Dawn and me try and help. This is the problem when you're a fucking trolling moron that watches a few clips of one video and doesn't understand what it's about and what's going on. The confrontations you've seen on Facebook over the years have been with fake, homeless, alcoholic, junkie, tramps. Not the locals. The people that Steve's worked with, and Steve knows who's homeless and who's not. Oh, how can you tell by looking at them? I can tell because I go out early morning and see one or two people sleeping rough, and then I go out at 10 or 12 or in the afternoon and there's 50 of them sat all over, quilts, blanket, dog. Do you know they rent fucking dogs for begging? Somebody will own a dog and the others, they'll borrow the dog and they'll sit there and beg, and they split the begging money and all fuck off to go and buy the heroin and the crack. So the person that has the dog ends up not having to pay for anything. They rent, swap wheelchairs. Think about it. People call me fake for being in a wheelchair, power chair. I use a mobility scooter to get around. I use a power chair because I can't walk very far. Not because I can't walk, not because I'm an out and out fucking cripple, but because I have multiple health conditions with my heart, lungs and other things. This is why I use mobility equipment. This is why when I'm filming myself close up you'll see me stumble and wobble about, because I'm out of breath. So I didn't come for a rant this morning, but I'll give you one, trolls. So folks, poached egg, 2 big portobello mushrooms, nice sausage, black pudding, bacon, 2 hash browns, and some scrambled egg in the middle, folks. So I'm able to film the other way now. You've lost that nice view, but the people at the side have gone. So we can have some salt. This is them salt pots that I don't understand normally. And got that on most of my breakfast, trying to avoid the bacon. These hash browns need plenty of salt on them, folks. So excuse me for bunging that over there. We'll have a nice sip of this coffee. I've got to try and keep this video under 30 minutes, otherwise they don't get the views, folks. So, hash browns, nice smell, doesn't smell of trans fat. Crispy on the outside and soft in the middle. Beautiful. Scrambled egg, hard to get on a fork. Absolutely gorgeous, folks. Absolutely gorgeous. So this is the Hilton in Liverpool 1. Bacon, just how I like it, folks. It's such a treat to come here and have perfection. The Premier Inn's good and the other places we go are good, specifically for value, but this is £15 for what I've eaten up to now, folks. That doesn't bear thinking about. Just checking my mics off. Black pudding. This looks very thick. It probably needs some mustard on it. Ooh, that's got a beautiful aroma. Soft, chewy, melts in your mouth, folks. You need a breakfast like this now and again to put it all into perspective, folks. So now I've got this view, and there's nice young ladies in stockings and suspenders juggling out there. Size 8, 19-year-old blue-eyed blondes. Just what we all need. So I think the general manager's just come in. He'll wait until I've had my breakfast, I think, and then I'll go and say hello. So that was the sausage. Looks like a Lincolnshire, folks. Very nice. Beautiful. And we'll dip it in this poached egg. Poached egg is lovely, folks. So folks, that's been Fat Steve's breakfast at the Hilton. So for now, I'll actually give you an accurate time and date check if we can see it. The 28th, 9:43, 28th of April. So it's around about a month to the wedding. So for now, I'm going to leave you all there. It's Fat Steve, Spicehead-Media, in beautiful downtown Liverpool, folks. Bye-bye, everybody.
Hi everybody, it's Arteta Bobby!
And I'm Fat Steve.
And together we are Spicehead-Media!